All right, guys, just finished up our draft. Very nice draft. Like the live online format. Not wish we did the board, but we'll do that next year, hopefully. This year, I'm gonna try and incorporate a ranking system. I found an Excel spreadsheet online, and you plug in everyone's teams, and it spits out a number. I'm gonna try and do this every week. Keep it updated. It gives you a number 0 to 100. 0 being the worst, 100 being the best. I plugged in everyone's team, and it gave me basically like a pre-week one ranking of your team of who you drafted. I'm gonna start from 10. I'm gonna work my way up to 1. The 10th best team, aka the worst drafted team there is, and this is because he wound up taking Andrew Luck. I'm talking about Michael Massey. So it doesn't take that into effect that he's coming back yet, I don't think. But Massey comes in with an 82.5. He drafted Ezekiel Elliott with the swing pick. For his second pick, he went Jordy Ezekiel. I like the Easy E pick. Even if he's missing 6 games, which I think he is, I don't even know. They upheld the suspension. I don't know what the NFL's going to do. I think Elliott's going to try and put a restraining order on the NFL like Tom Brady did to get this suspension taken care of this year. But he definitely is going to get 6 games. I don't know if it's this year or next year. So his quarterbacks are David Carr. Is it Derek Carr or David Carr? I don't even know. Derek Carr, David Carr, ex-Giant great, ex-Giant backup. So he's got Derek Carr, Carson Palmer. Carr's a nice low-end one. Could be top 5 this year, maybe, depending on how he develops into his. I think he's going into his 3rd or 4th season. I like him as a quarterback too. With Luck, I like that pairing. But with Carson Palmer, I'm not a big fan of Carson Palmer. He's a good quarterback in real life because he is David Johnson and helps him out, gives him a lot of open field. I'm not a big fan of him. Definitely QB2. I would think towards the lower tier, probably around the top like 20, top 15, top 20 range. So he might slip in right over there. Messi has Adrian Peterson in his second running back spot. I don't think AP is going to be what he's always been. He's not going to get 250 plus carries anymore. He will get the goal line work. He doesn't catch passes. He's good for a standard league, but a PPR league like ours, I think a guy like, I don't know, like Danny Woodhead has more value than AP does this year, which is kind of crazy to think that AP was going drafted in first overall 2 years ago, and now he's basically fell from grace. His wide receivers are Nelson, Alshon Jeffrey, and Emmanuel Sanders. Literally, that's a good 1, 2, 3. Wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3. Jeffrey could wind up going as a wide 1 if he really steps up. Carson Wentz is going into his sophomore year. Let's see if he could step up over there in Philly. I hope not, because I fucking hate everyone on the Eagles. His tight end is Jordan Reed. Nice, really, really good tight end. He's shown tight end number 1 overall. Flashes of greatness, but he has been plagued his entire career, and I don't know, man. I had him last year, and he just kept getting hurt. And like, what the hell? Can't even fucking start the guy because you don't even know if he's playing. He has Robert Kelly. I love Fat Rob. He probably would be a better number 2 right now than AP, I think. But he has Samaje Perini. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Behind him, probably going to take a little bit of his carries away. Bench Darren McFadden. I mean, who do you own? McFadden or Elliott? I mean, you take whatever Cowboys running back, who's ever starting every week. So you basically have that spot locked up, which, I mean, McFadden could wind up being a running back 1 when Elliott isn't playing. He has LeGarrette Blount as well, touchdown vulture in Philly. Probably going to score about 10 touchdowns, so he's going to be the early down guy, supposedly. Goal line guy, definitely. Zay Jones, nice rookie sleeper, like him a lot. Probably going to be the wide two there. Right now, we don't know what the hell he is. He could be a wide five for all we know, but I like his upside. A lot of upside there. Marquise Lee, I had no clue he was in the league anymore. I don't like that pick at all. And what's his name? David Njoku, rookie. Don't like rookie tight ends. They never pan out. They don't catch passes as rookies. It's such a jump from college to the NFL for the tight end position, and I have no clue why, but it's the one position where any rookie has never did good ever. Like they've never had over 1,000 yards. They never had more than like 10 touchdowns. It's crazy. So limited upside there. You need luck. You don't have luck, your team might as well be fucked. Yeah, good, nice, jerk off. Next team, the ninth best drafter. Let's see, who do we have here? Number 9. Oh, okay, this guy. The guy who was sitting next to me, who I gave a fake cheat sheet to. Some would say it's Bush, but you know what? When we're playing for $500, I play Bush. You should never take anyone's cheat sheets because you don't know how to read them. You don't know how to evaluate them. I gave you a fake one with fake buys, and wide receivers and running backs were all mumble jumbled. So Odell Beckham was like 16th overall as a wide receiver. So I kind of think that was funny. I mean, I told Don midway through the draft. His quarterbacks are Kirk Cousins and Eli. Like Kirk Cousins, I think he was top 5 last year in our format. He just got paid. I think he signed his tender. I don't know what the hell he did, but that nigga's good. He's a good quarterback one. I think Dom took him after I took my swing in Mariota and Winston. I mean, I had all 3 of those guys literally at the same spot. I think I had Mariota, Cousins, Winston, and I just chose Winston over Cousins because I'm a Giants fan like a jerk, and I took James, famous James. I have no clue how DeMarco Murray fell to him, but DeMarco Murray as your first running back is very good. He's right past. He's probably like a top 5 running back one, to be honest. He's right underneath that tier of Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson, but that is a big fucking tier to jump over. But DeMarco was really good last year, really really good last year. I think he rushed for like, let's see, he rushed for 1,000 yards, not that good. No, he rushed for 1,200 yards. I'm sorry, 1,287, 9 touchdowns, pretty fucking good. He's only projected for 1,000. I don't know why. I think they're expecting Derrick Henry to get a lot more carries in that offense. We'll see. His second running back, Lamar Miller. Nice RB2. He's probably in the top 15, 20 range again. Another guy. He's not the home run threat. He's average. They got a rookie in there down to Freeman. He's gonna be stealing carries away from him. Houston, I'm really nervous with Houston. I mean, I have Hopkins, but I'm looking at this guy Savage, and I don't know if he's a Savage. I really want Watson to be in there because I think Watson really opens up the offense. It could help everyone there. You have Mike Evans, which sucks because Hurricane Irma just shit on us, me and you both, because I have James, you have Evans. Evans is great, top 10 wide. He's gonna finish top 10, probably in the top 5. He could finish 1 overall for all we know if he gets those touchdown numbers even higher than what they've already been in his short career. AJ Green is your second wide receiver. I don't know why I said AJ Green is your second because it's basically 1A and 1B. 2 wide ones. Huge upside. AJ Green. Hopefully he can stay healthy. When he's healthy, he's a target monster and he catches a lot of passes in that offense. Dalton loves him some AJ Green. Kenny Britt is your third wide. Not huge on him. He's on Cleveland. He's in a new scenario there. I mean, on the Rams last year, I think he wound up having 1,000 yards. But he's really not going to be a big play threat. I don't think. You have Kaiser in there starting, which I think DeShone Kaiser is the real deal. I think he's going to go down as being the best quarterback in that draft. But Britt is the number 1. Can't beat that. If they're going to throw the ball, you got to figure they're going to throw it to him. Delaney Walker's your tight end. Not a big fan of him. He is what you can call a six catch for 50 yards guy. He does it. He'll do it a lot. Doesn't have tremendous upside. He's probably is a tight end one, but he's a low end tight end one. You rushed that pick. I know you did, because even I turned to you like, yo, I just had to take him. So not huge on him, but he is decent and he will still get you some type of points. Dalvin Cook is in your flex spot. Like Dalvin a lot. The Vikings they had a really bad rushing offense last year. They had the worst rushing offense in the league. They only had like 1,200 total rushing yards for their entire team. I don't know if their offensive line is really that good anymore. I mean, back when they had AP, his years of dominance, they always had a good line, and I don't think their line is that good anymore. As you can see, Bradford last year just getting fucking shellacked left and right and getting sacked like crazy. And then you have Latavius Murray too on your team and on that team. Latavius Murray might be taking some carries away. Who knows? Dalvin Cook has had fumble issues in the past in college. I could see him getting benched. That's what they do to rookies. You fumble once, oh, you're fucking on the bench. It's the dumbest thing in the world. I hate owning a rookie running back, and I do too. Fuck, really fucked up. You have Rashad Jones linebacker as your safety spot. He's out. You got to drop him because you can't just be giving up points like that. Let's see, Randall Cobb. He's probably gonna slot in as your wide for Mike Evans this week. See anyone else on the bench? Nah. Eddie Lacy's fat. He's the second running back. We thought he was a starter. Nope. Sorry, fat Eddie. Can't do anything right, you fat fuck. And you got to give it to Jamal, because you got to give it to Jamal, even if he's old, even if he only has 1.5 knees. You got to give it to Jamal. Right. 8th worst team. Team D. Simone. Lawrence. Who do you got? Ooh, okay. You got some nice quarterbacks there. Drew Brees, Dak. Drew Brees, always in the top 5 every single year. He never has not been since he's been on New Orleans. They just throw too much for him not to be good. He's going to be tremendous in the system. If he's thrown 35 times a game and he's scoring 2-3 touchdowns, he's going to wind up with 40 touchdowns, and that's huge in this format if you're going to be passing for 40 touchdowns. So Brees is great in this format. Dak, man, Dak, I hate you so much. He's a really good real quarterback. Fantasy-wise, I don't know if he's as good. They go up in games. That's what it is. The Cowboys go up in games and they run the clock. They basically have a run-first mentality with Elliott in, and I really want to see what Prescott's going to do without Elliott. But I think they're still going to be leaning on the run a lot more than passing the ball. I mean, he has Dez back, that's key. You need that big wide receiver who will go up to get it, and that's going to help him definitely. I think he's going to probably fall out of the top 10, probably in the 10 to 15 range. Definitely see him being over there. Jordan Howard's your first running back after last year. I mean, he had a really good year last year. He wound up with 1,300 yards, only 6 touchdowns, which with that Bears offense, they aren't scoring too many touchdowns. Mike Gillislee is your second running back. That whole New England Patriot backfield is just mayhem. There's like 6 guys there. I don't know which one to pick. I'm just staying away from it because I think it's going to be a different guy each and every week, whether it be James Flight White, Deion Lewis, Rex Burkhead, Gillislee, Brandon Bolden. They got guys fucking for days. They have too many running backs, and it just makes me nervous. You got Brandon Cooks there. Love Brandon Cooks going to the Patriots. I think he has a shot to be a really, 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 really good wide receiver this year. Probably going to fall. He might fall inside the top 5. That's how good he is. I think he's going to score a ton of touchdowns. Brady's the god. Like, what are you going to do? He's going to fucking catch passes and then he's going to score touchdowns. That's what Brady does for wide receivers. Devontae Adams is your second wide. Yo, Devontae Adams finished as the ninth best wide last year. Who the fuck would have thought? I didn't. I had no clue. And he was on one of my other teams, and I had no clue. 12 touchdowns last year, so he's very touchdown dependent. He wound up with under 1,000 yards. So if he cuts those touchdowns in half, he's gonna be in trouble, and he's probably gonna be only like a top 25 wide receiver. So he's got to keep the touchdowns up, but he should because the Packers score a lot of touchdowns. They finish top three in the touchdown department. Tyreek Hill is your third wide. Big question mark after last year. He scored a ton of touchdowns last year. He scored, let's see, he scored a lot. He scored rushing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 passing touchdowns. I think he ran 2 punt returns back, so he probably had over 10 touchdowns. I don't see him going for 10 touchdowns again, but he's going to have a full year now, so let's see if he could. They're not going to put him back in punt return situations or kick return situations, but he's going to be that guy who just does every fucking thing on the field. He's going to run, he's going to catch. Wouldn't be surprised to see him pass. He's got a tough matchup week 1 with the Patriots, but he's fucking fast as shit. And he's a playmaker, so you know the Chiefs are going to put the ball in his hands, whatever they take. You got Eifert as your tight end. Eifert, was unbelievable, 2-3 years ago. He had, 14 touchdowns. He was hurt a little bit last year, for most of last year, actually. He was hurt for the first 6 weeks and didn't play the last 2, so it's another guy. Injury-riddled year last year. See if he can put it together. Really, really like your flex. Martavis Bryant, he is a bomb waiting to happen. He just catches 60, 70-yard bombs whoa. So, like him there as your flex. I could see him being a wide too. In that offense, they're going to score a lot of points probably. As long as Ben stays healthy, he's going to be a wide too, but Ben always gets hurt. You know that. 7 years in a row, he's missed at least 1 game. Bad look. Allen Robinson is on your bench. A-Rob's a pretty good quarterback. I think the Jags are going to be pretty decent on defense this year. I think the over-under for the first game is 39, which is fucking ridiculous because they're playing Houston. It's going to be a defensive game in that game. I like A-Rob if the Jags are down, but I don't think they're going to be down a lot this year. I honestly think they're going to finish pretty good. I could see that defense is the real deal. But we don't know who the hell's throwing the ball. I think it's Blake Bortles, but that could change to Chad Henne, and either one is caca-doo-doo. You got C.J. Anderson. Love C.J. C.J. could be a big-time sleeper here. He definitely has running back 1 upside if he could get it going. He carried the Broncos, 2 or 3 years ago when he burst down to the scene. He was really, really fucking good. You got Thomas Rawls, who's the starting running back for the Seahawks, which it's always been a good story of fantasy success. He's a winner, Thomas Rawls. He's been on one of my championship teams. Yes, I said championship team. Mine. Stop hopping Rawls. Great year. That was a really good team. And you got DeShone Kizer. Love DeShone Kizer. I really think DeShone Kizer might be a quarterback 15 this year. I think he has a chance to jump over Dax. He's dual threat. He runs, he passes, he does it all, kid. And he's from Notre Dame, so he's got it fucking made. Let's see. 7th worst team. The Devil's Advocate. My ex-partner. Pete. 2 quarterbacks, a Killer Cam and Jay Cutler. Cam. He's not the man anymore. League worst 53% completion percentage last year. He took a big step back after his MVP season. I don't think I've ever seen a bigger fall than that. He should run, but he was hurt, so I think he was hurt in the preseason as well. I don't think McCaffrey being there is gonna help him either. I think he's gonna run less. But he's probably gonna be in the top 15 of quarterbacks. Jay Cutler, huge question mark. The guy retired. He's fucking coming back. Let's see where he finishes. Every single ranking I've seen on him has him really, really low. No one's really high in him. I mean, he's Jay Cutler. You know what I mean? He'll always be Jay Cutler. You got Lev with the 2 pick. Love Lev. They're prepping him for 30 touches week 1 against the Browns. He's going to get 30 touches multiple times this year. No other running back could do that. Only Lev. Todd Gurley's your second running back. ESPN has him ranked high. I had him in one of my leagues last year. He was horrible. I couldn't even start him some weeks. Todd Gurley, really, I think he's going to rely on his offensive line. If his offensive line is good, he'll be good. If it's not, then he's fucked. He finished his 17th best running back last year. That's a running back, too. That's a middle-of-the-road running back, too. It was a disaster. 5th in carries, 12th in targets among running backs. But he finished 17th? How the fuck is that possible? 7.6 defenders in the box. That's why. That's what happens. They just fucking load up the box, and they're going to challenge Jared Goff because he's a laughingstock. You got Michael Thomas. Really mad you got Michael Thomas. I had him ready to rock right there in that spot. That's why I actually went quarterback, because all the wides that I liked went in the first 2 rounds. The perils of having the 1 pick or the 10 pick, they both fucking suck. Terrell Pryor, second wide. Love him as a wide, too. Huge wide 1 upside. He's going to have a chance this year in Washington. You got Kirk Cousins throwing the ball. I like him a lot. I mean, you got to figure he's going to do better than what he had on the Browns last year because they had no one, and that no one was still throwing balls to him. Kelvin Benjamin's your third wide. Cam's calling for a huge year for Kelvin Benjamin. Get off his dick, Cam. We've been sold before, but you're not selling me on this guy. He was top 30 last year, 31 overall. They just don't. They're such a weird offense. Like, they'll be good and they'll have no one contribute besides Cam. It's the weirdest thing. I think he's a wide 3. I like him there as a wide 3. I think he has upside for a 2, but I think he'll slot right into the 3. Jimmy Graham's your tight end. A lot of people have him as a sleeper. Very, very nice pick there. He's still Jimmy Graham no matter what. Freak athlete. He could go up and get it. When I tell you go up and get it, he goes up and gets it. Definitely see him finishing in the top 5 at tight ends. It's a fucking weak class, man. Tight end's always weak. It's never deep. Deshaun Jackson as your flex. That's a nice flex spot. He's going to be catching a lot of deep balls by famous Jameis. But he's not playing this week because of Hurricane Irma. Fucking bitch. Hate you, Irma. You're really fucking on me real hard. Let's see. Oh, Chris Hogan. Love me some Chris Hogan. He is a Wyckoff native. He was a lacrosse player at Monmouth. Turned football player. What the fuck? How does this guy have a job? Why doesn't James LaMantia have a job in the NFL? Just sign him to the Patriots and he'll be good because Tom Brady makes everyone good. This guy Hogan's he's gonna get put into a big opportunity over there without Edelman. I could definitely see him catching 80 balls this year. Or maybe 1,000 yards, 6-7 touchdowns. That's good for a Y2/Y3. I think he's gonna be real good. That was a really good pick, Pete. Really like it a lot. Let's see. Marvin Jones. I like how you have him. Try and trade him to Gordo this year for his best player, like we did last year. Oh, and look, you got Jared Goff, too. That guy's a joke. Well, he's going to have to start for you week 1 against Indy. We'll see how that goes, Pete. Good luck to you. Week number 6, our 6th worst team, the Lynch Mob. Rennie Gordis. Quarterbacks, not good. Definitely not good. People are projecting Carson Wentz to be really good, but I'll give him what he's worth. He's a top 15 quarterback. Probably more towards the top 20. I don't think he's that good, Carson Wentz. I mean, his rookie year, he had his ups and downs. He finished 24th overall. He's a fucking ginger. And you can't trust gingers, you know? Just like Salami, you can't trust them. This guy Salami's giving away fucking Game of Thrones spoilers while I'm at his house for the Conor McGregor fight. I'm like, Salami, what the fuck, man? You're telling me Tywin Lannister gets shot in the toilet. What the fuck's that all about? I'm 3 episodes before that, and this kid's giving me spoilers. It's Bush. That's what it is. It's Bush. Andy Dalton, your second quarterback. I think Dalton might be better than Wentz. Dalton has been really good in the past. Last year was a little inconsistent, but he has A.J. Green back now. I think it's going to help him. He's going to be a quarterback, too. I think Wentz going to be a quarterback, too. Two quarterback twos does not make a one no matter what you say. Melvin Gordon's your lead running back. Gordon had a great year last year. Still rushed for under 1,000 yards, believe it or not. 997. 10 touchdowns, though. Good offense. I think he's going to see his touches. Probably going to be a low-end running back one. Maybe leading towards probably like the 7, 8, 9 range. So, nice running back one. Marshawn, big question mark. Coming off 2 years of not playing. Who knows what he has? I think he still has something if they're going to sign him. So, definitely a good running back, too. Has running back one upside with the amount of touchdowns he could vulture. He could score 14, 15 touchdowns. He's done it in the past. If he's a goal line back for that team, he's scoring. And he's scoring at will. Antonio Brown, Brandon Marshall, Pierre Garçon. Antonio Brown, number one, bro. Always been number one. Always will be number one. But he does rely heavily on Big Ben. If Big Ben gets hurt for an extended period of time, watch out because Antonio Brown might not be good. I mean, even last year, I think Big Ben missed a game. He had 4 catches for 39 yards. Really doo-dooed the bed. Brandon Marshall, I think he's more of a wide 3. I give you wide 2 right now just because he's on the Giants. So he's a wide 2. Don't think he has wide receiver 1 upside anymore. He's a little old. He's going to get in the end zone. If he scores 10 to 15, 11, 12 times, he'll definitely be a really good number 2. I don't think he's going to eclipse 1,000 yards. Just because I think Odell's going to do that. And there's offenses usually don't have 2,000 yards passers, especially the Giants. Eli's only going to throw for 4,000 yards like he does every year. Pierre Garçon, number 3. He's the number 1, though, in San Fran. But Brian Hoyer's throwing the ball. I think they're going to be horrible, the Niners. They're going to be playing from behind a lot. But Garçon had his best year last year. He wound up 79 catches, 1,041 yards. Only 3 touchdowns, though. He finishes wide 28. He's probably more of a 3 to me. Like his upside, though. Definitely has wide 2 upside. Gronk, tight end. The best, by far. He has 69 total touchdowns in his career. I don't know any other players' total touchdowns, but I know he has 69 because he's Gronk. Yeah, he's definitely tight end 1 this year if he stays healthy. Definitely seeing good things about him too, being healthy and everything's good. Danny Woodhead is your flex spot. Danny Woodhead has always been good in all of our formats. He's a PPR monster. All he does is catch passes. He tore his ACL last year. I don't think that really is going to hinder him. He's still going to catch those little 4, 5, 6 yard dump offs that Flacco is going to be throwing because he sucks too. And you got Young Hoku. Love the name. I would keep him on my team no matter how he performs. You got Jarvis Landry out for week 1. Oh shit, he's your number 3. Or flex. Okay, yeah. Like Jarvis a lot, actually. Wide receiver 2, really good wide receiver 2. Probably in the 12, 13 range. Has wide receiver 1 upside. We've seen it in the past. He catches a lot of passes. He just has to score touchdowns. That's the one bad thing about him. He only had 4 touchdowns last year. If he doubles that, he could be a wide receiver 1, definitely. Kevin White, huge question mark. Injured all last year. Number 1 in Chicago. He's really good. Watch out for him. Love that pick. Theo Riddick, excellent PPR choice. That's what he does. Catches passes. Amir Abdullah is a doula, and he sucks. So I see Theo Riddick catching a lot of passes just like he did last year. And then you have Deshaun Watson. Would love for him to start in Houston. I need him to start in Houston. He's very good. He won the national championship. How isn't this guy fucking starting over Tom Savage? He sucks, Tom Savage. What the fuck? And then you have John Brown, King of the Burbs, who guy is sick as hell. All he does is he's gonna keep getting sick. I gotta split this up in 2 parts. I just fucking ramble about nonsense. This is crazy.